Did I accidentally reject this shy guy who I actually like? I've known this guy for a while, and I've frequently caught him staring at me. A few times I've caught him looking at me and I smiled at him and he immediately looked down like he was overwhelmed. He never really tries to talk to me, but when we have, he usually tries to make me laugh. He doesn't break eye contact and sometimes he'll have a big smile while talking to me. I've also seen his friends tease him twice around me and he walked away from them. The other day, he came by to fix something for me. When I went to explain to him what the problem was, he seemed to play dumb so that I'd have to lean in close next to him to show him. After I got closer to him, he started awkwardly fiddling with his tools. I scurried away then and he said he'd have to go get a part and he'd come back the following day. Cue the next day and he said he was all done. I thanked him, he told me to have a nice day, and I waved goodbye to him as he turned back and looked at me before he went out the door. Then a minute or two later, he knocked on my door. I thought either he forgot something or maybe he was finally going to ask me out. He leaned in close to me with his phone and asked if I could give him 5 stars for his business. He seemed nervous to ask me, which was so adorable that I couldn't help but laugh and tell him yeah, no problem. My dog was trying to escape so I kind of rushed him off and told him to send me the link. He didn't though until I texted him asking him and he just said thanks. I left him a glowing review but I haven't happened to run into him or heard from him. Maybe that's genuinely all he wanted, but the way he came back to ask me, I thought about it and maybe he was using that as an opportunity to get the review and talk to me some more, especially as he was standing so close. Did I blow it or am I overthinking it? Ask him out. You'll never know unless you try. Ask him out. Ask him out. Ask him out. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Ask him out. Did I accidentally reject this shy guy? No. However, this is turning into a saga. Looking forward to the next installment of you guys dancing round each other. You should make it a series. Since he was at your place to fix something, how come you didn't offer him a coffee or tea? Since he's a neighbor, why not do cookies or something as thanks? Looking forward to the next installment of you guys dancing round each other. He was at your place to fix something. I've watched many, independent movies, in which getting it on is pretty much inevitable. Break something and call him, lol, love this. Coming from a shy person, expecting him to make a move or even initiate conversations is a long shot. He won't know you're interested if you don't tell him, right? I was that shy guy. I look back now and see all my missed opportunities. Coworker, why don't you come over? We can watch Dynasty together. Me, I can't, I'm gonna work on my car. This was asked on more than one occasion by same girl. We eventually got together months later. Lol. Gave another coworker a ride home one night. Her, would you like to come up for a nightcap? Me, no, I'm gonna hit the gym on the way home. There were many more. Coworker, 57M, keeps bringing up that he would date someone my, 24F, age. How to go about it? I, 24F, am a welder/fabricator in a family-owned company. Out of 130 employees, I'm the only female welder. Only other females work in the offices. I work in the smallest shop with about 8 employees, and I see the same 5 guys out on the shop floor. My dad also works for the company as one of their most senior field welders. I've had numerous questionable incidents happen with me and some of the other guys here. Nearly all of my co-workers are over 55. I'm definitely feeling a bit ostracized, because I know 69M hates my guts, and his best buddy is right along with him, but he is more kind to me. John, 57M, has been the most friendly to me. He is my mentor after all. He can be a bit nutty sometimes, but he's kind of the comedic relief around here. We get along really well, but he has made some very suggestive comments towards me. For the past 2 days he's been telling me about his friend who is engaged to this 23F. This is probably the 3rd time he's brought this up. He says that he is so jealous, and he wishes he could get a girl like that, saying that age is just a number. He also said that if a 25F came up to him and wanted to be with him, he'd go for it, if he wasn't married. At this point I told him that I don't need to hear that. I'm not sure if he heard me because he has poor hearing. In the past he has told me that he would ask me out if he was younger, and I said stop. I don't need to hear that. He just laughed. I've reported this and an entire laundry list of other related/unrelated incidents to HR. Since this was considered sexual harassment, HR had to step in and solve it immediately. At the time I really regretted coming forward, because I worry that John won't want to speak to me anymore, or want very little to do with me like the other guys. I told HR I'd confront him, but I was too scared to. I'm not sure if HR spoke to him on my behalf. It just sucks being the only female out here, because they all know I'm the problem stirring all this shit up. But it's not right, and inappropriate. My boss is on my side and is very understanding. He has 3 adult daughters. I've thought about either leaving John a note, or asking my boss to come with me to confront John. Though I'm very nervous about his reaction, I think he will get very upset because he has a lot of pride. Since Cuomo is in the news about sexual assault lately, John has been commenting on it. He is very anti-#MeToo, saying that the women could be making it up, and why they had to wait so long to come forward. Update: I installed an audio recorder on my phone and will start recording my breaks with him for evidence. It's only him and I in the break room, except lunchtime one other guy joins us. I hope he will stop bringing up his friend after 2 days going on about it. Still haven't heard from HR yet about yesterday. On last break yesterday he was gaslighting me about not talking to him anymore. I just couldn't say anything. I want to record it when I do. Update 2, I still haven't heard back from HR, which is odd. Thank you guys for all the support. Please know that I do keep notes on all incidents that happen, with dates. When he makes these suggestive comments to me, I don't react, or I just shake my head and raise my eyebrows. Another thing he has done is read out to me his FB Messenger chats with these obviously fake accounts with women trying to sext him. He doesn't understand it, so he's like, how does that work? That doesn't sound very fun. I'd rather have the real thing. I'm married, lady, I can't get involved. It's just disgusting and I don't understand how he thinks it's okay to tell me this. I will try my best to speak up and shut him down. I already try to grey rock here as best I can, but it's like these guys are offended that I don't talk to them much. There was an incident where 69M and his friend confronted me saying that they are apparently mad because I don't say good morning all the time, or say thank you when the door is held open for me. It's ridiculous. I guess you could say, that's great for you, but I could never date someone age 57 and higher. If you're not sure that this problem has been resolved, then HR didn't do its part right, or at the least, maybe it's still ongoing. Recording is good because even if he's no longer saying those things to you, if he is saying new things like treating you badly or talking about your work performance, it's clear that he could now be on a rampage against you for doing what you did. And I think that is also cause for alerting HR again. Alternatively, say to him, that's great for you, but I could never date someone who is older than my father. You need a new mentor. This has been a problem for about 57 years now. You're not going to be able to fix it alone. I can't get a new mentor. This is the only guy who does ornamental welding, and my boss wants me to replace him once he retires. I've learned pretty much everything I know from him. My boss really doesn't want us to not get along, because we are the 2 most important people in this shop. If he's repeatedly saying he dates someone your age, I'd repeatedly tell him you would not date an old man twice your age, but your mom or grandma might. You're the problem because old dudes cannot control themselves. Damn hard situation. Keep records, record everything. Build up a huge case if you need it. Watch your 6 and make sure you know how to defend yourself. Be very careful if you are going to record the conversation and double check the laws in your state. The last thing you need is to get in legal trouble as a result of this creep. Also, as far as dealing with him, I have a suggestion as someone who dealt with this before, but it may not work in your environment, so take it with a grain of salt. When he makes those comments, just don't gratify him with a response. Him, I wish I could find a 25 years to date, we'd be so good together. You, sounds interesting. Him, don't you think so? Age is just a number. You, turning away to do something else. Him, are you not talking to me? You, oh, sorry, I was just thinking about how nice it is that the weather is finally changing. Spring is lovely, don't you think? Basically, the goal is to deprive him of an active audience for his comments and to make having the conversation completely devoid of payoff for him. Good luck to you, and he's a sleazy creep. Is it cheating if you find a text on your boyfriend's phone of him telling a girl he wishes he was showering with her? Oft. That's going to be a hefty yes, I'm afraid. Did you really have to ask? He wants to be naked with another woman in the shower and he expressed it to her. Kick his ass out. Yes. Is the sky blue? It's at a minimum emotionally cheating, but does it matter if it fits a checkbox definition? Hand him a towel, kick him out and wish him luck with the shower.